Hey folks, this is Robert Longoria and you're watching Film by Design on the Press Play Network. So today's short vlog is basically about process, and today's process is just covering what it takes to make film. I'll probably retitle this a bit differently. Not even really sure at the moment, but I guess I just want to talk about my experiences currently making a short film. So I can't really talk any specific details yet, what the short film entails, but I can certainly talk about what the process has been like. So I'm working with these folks that I'm producing this short film. I was approached by a friend, and it happened around the end of last year. So last week of December, I think on the last Tuesday, I was approached by a friend, and she invited me, hey, Robert, do you want to go ahead and take on this project? This is something I've been thinking about. It's just an idea. What do you think? And so I heard her pitch. We talked a little bit about it for about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so. And I basically said, well, I don't mind helping produce it. I'd love to be a part of this team. And she really felt enthusiastic enough to ask me to just listen out and hear the project out. And I said, you know what? I would love to do it, but here's my condition. I need you to go ahead and produce a script. And she said, okay, sure, absolutely. I want you on board. Um, let's make a deadline. When are we going to have it done? And I gave her a deadline, and I said, well, if you really want to have this done, deadline is January 1st. And so I think it was about 4, maybe 5 days that she had until the end of the year, right? Or the beginning of 2018. And in the span of those few days, she apparently got sick, felt ill, but still managed to just vomit out a 30-page script. And sort of listening to her experience and her just, on the eve of I believe December 31st, she sent me that email right before New Year's. I think it was about almost, it was even early. I think that it was December 31st at probably about 5:30 or even 6:30, and I got a text saying, I just sent it, it's in your email. Wow. And of course, it was a vomit script. It was a first draft, and that meant that we would have to revisit, we would have to revise accordingly, but she got it done. And that was so important to me that she said, you know what, I'm just going to do it. And she did it. And that's just a brief anecdote of what it's going to take to get this done. That's one step, just getting a draft out. And this is something that I've personally also struggled with as well, right? I think that as writers, we are too precious with our work and just say, you know what, I'm pursuing perfection. Well, in the words of Seth Godin, perfection is the enemy of done. And and that's a big truism when it comes to being an artist. We can't, unless we have earned the privilege of perfection and we're striving towards, and I do think that the idea of perfection, right, is a privilege. It's for some folks that have a lot of time, that are fully dedicated wholly to this one pursuit, that have the money, the time. It takes a lot of factors. And I do believe that folks that pursue that perfection, they have the resources to dedicate that as their sole effort. As someone that is, working on several projects at a time, as someone that is starting their career as a filmmaker, as an artist, I don't have the luxury, I don't have the privilege of perfection. But I do want to take the time, of course, to get my projects right. So as I receive this project, I've spent literally every day just exhaustively, okay, we're compiling this short film together, we're revising it every week, literally every week, meeting every Friday, getting it done. Let's go down the list of what we need to do. Let's organize ourselves. Let's ensure that what we're accomplishing is something that's going to be successful on our own terms. And so every Friday we've been meeting. Even if it's not on a Friday, we move it to an earlier part of the week, if in case any of us have any events that are coming up that are just needed. Um, and so part of that, right, is that negotiation. Okay, we're all on board. We're all part of this team. We're constantly in communication. I love the team that I'm a part of. I love just being able to collaborate with folks that are enthusiastic about it, and most importantly, getting shit done. I'm invested in. I'm putting shit into the project, right? Not shit, literally shit, but I'm putting a lot of my soul into this project. I'm putting a lot of research, a lot of man hours, a lot of focus into this project because I believe in it. And that was demonstrated to me that the folks putting it together are also serious. We're meeting consistently, getting stuff done consistently. And it's just been that back and forth process of collaboration and cooperation. Looking back on the past, right? We want to make this a successful endeavor, and so although I've talked a little bit about with some personal friends that I'm talking about, I guess, on projects like Bitter Ghost or other scriptments, other ideas that I just list out, developing outlines and stuff like that. My focus, my primary focus, I even dropped my thesis to really focus on this. My primary focus for this go round is to get this short complete and to establish a workflow, to establish a process that I trust in. That's how much I really trust in this project, that this is a gateway to greater things. And I think that as filmmakers, it's important to clue in that, you need to be obsessed with this. You may work maybe a 9 to 5 job, or maybe a minimum wage job or whatever, but you're putting your soul into something that you believe in, something that you can go ahead and aspire to rewrite into reality. So I guess my general consensus, right, about this quick vlog, is you're always going to have to sacrifice. You're always going to have to put a little bit of yourself or a lot of yourself into the work that you're doing. But you need to be organized, you need to be consistent. So if I were to just highlight one ongoing one ongoing out loud thing, I would say consistency is key. Collaboration is key. I think those two things are the bedrock, the foundation, the structure that will lead to success. And I guess this isn't sexy, right? With, you know, creativity and collaboration and continuity or consistency. But I think just having this unwavering faith that what you're doing matters, that it is purposeful. I think that's what's important to me. That's what's kept me going. So, this is Robert Longoria. I'm signing off. We'll catch you next Thursday. Every Thursday, listen to a new vlog, see a new video. I hope to be able to just continue putting these out so that if you're seeing this, if you're hearing this, you know how important it is to dedicate yourself to the craft and business of art. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.